All right, gang. What's going on with y'all, bro? This is Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video. Okay, so look, today we is going to be talking about my top 5 rose fragrances. So look, guys, when it comes to rose fragrances, okay, rose, if you ask me, is not one of my favorite notes, okay? I'm even the type of person who kind of like prefer leather over rose, but you know, if a rose, I like a nice rose fragrance. I feel like that if the rose is done well, like in these fragrances, then it could definitely be a banger for sure. But the first one that we going to start out with is Roy Lopez by the House of Mind Games, okay? This one is a nice rose. I will say this is a rose type of, this is a very masculine rose fragrance. This is a rose, tea, cherry, Davana, you know, type of fragrance. It almost gives me vibes of a nice rose tea, like a rose tea with some Davana for sure. But this fragrance right here is not going to be up everybody's alley. Just because it's a favorite of mine does not mean that you go like it. Yeah, just because that this is a favorite of mine, bro. Yeah, this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, because of that Davana mixing with that rose, this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. This is more one of them challenging fragrances, you know. Like, you got to really have a nose for fragrances to enjoy Mind Games Roy Lopez, but this is a nice masculine rose fragrance. And if you ask me, bro, this is going to be one of those fragrances that you wear strictly with a tuxedo, strictly with dress clothes or something like that, because I just don't see you wearing this one with no regular clothes. This is a strictly, I'm talking about, you got to be dressing down to be wearing this. You got to be dressing, bro. You got to be dressing in tuxedos to be rocking this fragrance, okay? But this is not going to be for the average person. This is going to be a businessman type of fragrance. I got a tuxedo on. I'm going to a special event, etc., etc. Next fragrance that we're going to be talking about is Tom Ford Rose Exposed. Now, this one right here is probably is my least favorite out of this whole list. But the thing I could say about Mind Games, Tom Ford Rose Exposed, is not better than the Mind Games Roy Lopez one. But, it's a decent, you know, rose fragrance. Yeah, but the thing about this one, this is a nice rose. I will say it's well done. I will say this is a nice, well done rose fragrance. It's a nice, you know, I like this better than Mimo Paris French Leather for sure. This got more of a personality to it. And French Leather and Mancera Roses Greedy is one of the worst rose fragrances I ever smelled. But compare Tom Ford Rose Exposed to those, this is a nice fragrance. And I feel like that this could be kind of unisex also. But this is kind of leaning towards the men when it comes to a fragrance for real, because of those, you know what I'm saying? Like, because of that peppery nuances up in this fragrance. It's more like a pepper rose or something like that. All right, next fragrance that we're going to be talking about is Mind Games Grandmaster. Now, a lot of people don't know about this fragrance, and I kind of like to keep this one on the low. But this is Grandmaster, you know. And the thing what I pretty much like about this fragrance is, yeah, something wrong with this atomizer up on here, but I don't know what the hell wrong with the atomizer. But I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I don't know what the hell going on. But with the Grandmaster, bro, this is not something that you smell every day. This is a unique fragrance that is sexy. It'll be a good date night scent too, but it just don't overdo it with the sweetness. And it's got, I think, like 3 rose notes up in here. But yeah, this is rose, absolute, and coffee. But this also got peony in it and some rose water. So this one right here is going to be a mass appealing rose fragrance. This is probably the best rose. I wouldn't say that because of the other one. The other one probably first, and then it's this. But this is going to be a nice rose Pantone bread type of fragrance. And this is a sexy one. So don't sleep on this one for sure. All right, we'll be on number 3. No, number 4. Mind Games J Dude. Now, a lot of y'all probably don't know about this one. You know, a lot of y'all probably don't know about this one. But this one right here, I need a full bottle of this. This one is a juicy pomegranate. Just imagine if you dip a rose and some pomegranate juice. This is kind of what this one smells like. And This one just give me good vibes. This right here is something I need. I need this fragrance right here. I need the full bottle of this. And Mind Games just got that quality. They got that nice, juicy pomegranate down. You know what I mean? Like, they just did that. They just got that nice, juicy pomegranate. They just got it down, bro. They just got it down. But yeah, bro, this one right here is just a banger. This right here is a, like I said, bro, rose and pomegranate juice. This is sexy, bro. This one right here. Now, it do lean a bit feminine, or I could even say like kind of like old ladyish. No, not old lady, but I would say like woman, like a woman's fragrance kind of. But bro, who cares? Mind Games J Dude is the shit. This right here, bro, oh my God, that is a nice one right there. All right, last one we gonna be talking about a fragrance that I actually don't own. That is Mansura's Instant Crush. And that fragrance kind of remind me of Rose is Greedy, but with a ginger snap sugar type of note. And that is a real nice, you know, rose fragrance. But Instant Crush, I can say, I don't know why that's compared to Baccarat Rouge. That don't bring me no way back to no damn Baccarat Rouge. But that more just do its own thing. Instant Crush just smell like Rose is Greedy by Mansura. Look, Instant Crush is what Rose is Greedy should have smelled like. Instant Crush, that's what Rose is Greedy should have smelled like. Rose is Greedy just shouldn't have smelled like a bare rose fragrance, just like Mimo Paris French leather. Okay, bro, just a basic rose water fragrance. But yeah, Instant Crush, I highly recommend that if you're going after a rose fragrance. Now, that might be a little bit more mass appealing than pretty much everything on this list, except Grandmaster. But yeah, bro, Instant Crush definitely gonna be a banger. But this was Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video. I'll tell you again for the next one.